Hey guys, this is Parvez. So today I'm making this video to talk about accommodation here in Ireland. So where do you find accommodation details? What is the process here? I'll also try and answer the question asked by Karthike. What is the smartest way to look for accommodation? Is it before getting here or after getting here? So the first thing is there are three places where people will advertise vacancies in their house or apartment. First is daft.ie, second is rent.ie, and third is a Facebook page called Rent in Dublin. These are the three main places where people will advertise vacancies here in Ireland. Second is the process here. So how does it work is, let me give an example. So let's say there's a vacancy in the house where I live. So the first thing I will do is take pictures of the house and the room and upload it on the three websites, on the three places. Once I do that, then people who are interested in looking at the apartment and moving in will get in touch with me through emails or through Facebook. Then I will try and set an appointment with those who are interested to give them a chance to come and see the place, meet the people who live here, and basically go through the viewing process. And this is more like an interview where I would get a chance to meet the person, and the person also gets a chance to see the house. And then once this process is over, my friends and I will decide who gets to move in and who could be possibly a good flatmate or a roommate. So this is the viewing process. Now this brings me to the question asked by Karthike. This is only possible if you're here in Ireland. So finding a place when you're not yet in Ireland is a bit difficult. That is because of this viewing process. So 80% of the advertisements made on daft.ie, rent.ie or Rent in Dublin would expect you to be here in Ireland and go through this viewing process. So if you're not here in Ireland, then your only chance of getting an accommodation is if you know someone. If you know someone, then you can get in touch with them through Facebook or contact them, and they will try and explain you the house rules and the rent and all the other details. And if you both agree, then you can have yourself an accommodation booked. Now this is exactly a scenario where I lived in the previous house, and what we did was we had a vacancy in our apartment, and we were more keen on getting someone who is not yet in Ireland but is coming to Ireland for education, just to save that person some from the difficulty of finding a place, because it's not that easy, especially here in Dublin. So we did that, and that is where I got in touch with people on Facebook who were interested in the apartment once I advertised, and then got their contact numbers, spoke to them, and eventually we had one guy who was going to move in but was not yet in Ireland. So this is the only scenario where you can find someone who can allow you to get in the house without doing the viewing. So this is the only your best chance. But the second way you can book yourself accommodation when you're not yet in Ireland is that you can book yourself a hostel stay for about, let's say, 2-3 weeks. This is exactly what some of the people do, and even I did. So I booked myself a hostel stay for 2 weeks. Come here, and then once you are in the hostel, you can start looking for a place to live by going to daft.ie or the other websites, and then get yourself a viewing process, and then go and do the viewing. If you like the place and if the people like you, then you move in. The other way as well is, once you come here and you go to college, you can try and talk to someone who is probably an international advisor in your college and see if there are other people looking for an apartment. Because sometimes when you go on daft.ie, you can see that there's an entire apartment to be rented, in which case you need people along with yourself to get that apartment. So you can talk to the international advisor and see if there are other people interested, and then you can all group together and get the entire apartment. So these are some of the ways that people have looked for apartment, and I did as well. And I hope that answers the question. So if there are any other questions, let me know, and I'll try and answer the questions for you. Thank you.